Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Here's the thing about New Year's Eve. Okay, New Year's Eve, if you think about the stereotype of New Year's Eve, it is too many people packing into too small a space and getting really drunk. As someone who is 3 feet tall and breakable, that is my nightmare waiting to happen, okay? So that's how I get injured. So I don't go out for New Year's. Not really ever. I've been out for New Year's twice in my life. One time I just went to a friend's house. There was 4 of us. And then the other time, Katie and I actually did brave the Niagara Falls New Year's Eve show because Demi Lovato was there. It was amazing. It was great. I loved that night. It was so much fun. We were so cold. But I've done it once and never have to do it again. So you could say I'm almost an expert at staying home for New Year's Eve. So this year, in the year where everybody has to stay home, we can't go out, we can't have people over, we can't do groups, I thought I would share to you the ways that I like to spend my New Year's Eve. Because I like to look at New Year's Eve. You want to bring the new year in with like the best possible you imaginable. So I like to do New Year's Eve as like the ultimate extra annoying self-care night. So like this year in the morning on New Year's, I'm going to be ordering a absolutely giant frappuccino that I hope lasts me for the whole day. That is going to be my first treat to myself. And then, short in the evening-ish, I'm going to shower so that I ring in the new year clean. And then once I'm showered and I've done a hair mask, I'm just going to show you some of the other things that I'm planning on doing and some of the things that I have done in the past. So I've done a hair mask. I usually do my hair masks in the shower, like I put them in my hair and then just so I don't have to go around. So that's done. And then I'm going to come out and I'm going to do a face mask. Shelby bought me this Gudetama face mask for Christmas. And this is going to be, I just can't think of a better way to bring in the new year than with Gudetama, right? So I'm going to be wearing this face mask. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put on one of my various feel-good movies. Not a scary movie, even though I do love scary movies. I just feel like that's not, after the year we've had, I don't want to bring in the new year with, like, It, Contagion, that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite feel-good movies. These are all, of course, female-led because of who I am. So the one that I usually watch, honestly, I think I've watched it the past 3 New Years in a row, is Practical Magic. This is just one of my favorite movies of all time. I wish I wasn't Owens. It's just amazing. I love this movie. So witchy, so fabulous, so great. I think last year I also watched Legally Blonde. I think I watched both of these. This is, of course, a fabulous movie. One of the best ones ever. And then this year I got a whole bunch of Ghibli movies for Christmas, so I'm thinking I'm going to watch 1 or 2 of my favorite girls. Probably Spirited Away, and probably Arrietty. Arrietty is my favorite. Arrietty, like, I just obsessed with this movie. And the version on Netflix is the, if you're going to watch the dub, the one on Netflix is the British dub, so I only watch it in the original Japanese. But this one does have the American version with Bridget Mendler and David Henry, so I might watch the dub, to be honest with you. And then I also have Ponyo. I don't know that this is a New Year's Eve movie for me, but definitely Practical Magic, probably Arrietty, that sort of thing. The other great thing about New Year's is it's just a week after Christmas. So whatever sort of new toys you got for Christmas, you can also play with. So for me, one of the coolest new toys that I got was one of the few things I did ask for this year was Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch. So I can imagine it's New Year's Eve, I'm sitting here, I'm probably eating snacks that are bad for me, but it doesn't matter because it's self-care and it's New Year's Eve. Calories don't count on New Year's Eve. We all know this. So I'm going to be sitting here eating snacks with a face mask, watching Practical Magic, probably playing Smash Brothers. I'm awful at Smash Brothers, but I will probably do it anyway. I also got a new controller for my computer, an Xbox controller, so maybe I'll play The Witcher once I'm done watching movies. That sort of thing. Lots of video games. And then also if you have any new actual toys. My mom bought me a little handheld sewing machine for Christmas, so that might be something that I dive into on New Year's Eve because I do like to stay up till midnight. I know a lot of people if you're just staying home, they don't see a point. I want to stay up. I want to watch whatever happens on TV. I want to watch it turn over. I potentially want to drink champagne. I'm not really a big drinker, to be honest with you. I really don't like alcohol. I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like alcohol. But if we have wine, I'll probably do it because it's New Year's and it feels like you're supposed to. So maybe that. I might even do my nails because right now my nails are nudie. For the most part, though, my New Year's Eve plan this year is the same as it is every year, which is just to have the most aggressive, extra self-care night imaginable. I also recommend, especially in these times, ordering dinner and ordering it from a local restaurant. You can do takeout, you can do delivery, you can do whatever situation you have, just so you're supporting local business and also so you get to eat delicious food. Like I said, calories don't count on New Year's Eve. And I don't know, man, my recommendation for this New Year's Eve where you have to stay home is to do what I always do and just have the most extra me time on the planet. That's what I suggest. And I would love to hear what you're planning on doing at this New Year's Eve. What are your plans? Are you going to do me time? Are you going to do something else? If you have kids, are you guys going to do something together? Obviously, when I say all of that, I mean within your own house, not having people over, not going out. Please don't do any of that. This is not the time to be breaking the rules, my dudes. We gotta get this under control. So what are you gonna do in your attempt to make New Year's Eve special this year as best you can? I'd love to hear your plans and your ideas in the comment section below. I'm so glad to have the sort of library background back and sort of witchy vibe. It's not Christmas anymore. I can go back to being myself. And anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and you subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And I will see you next time. Bye!